When Van and Patty Hazley started their diesel engine and machine shop in 1985, diesel engine work wasn't quite like it is today. In fact, it was nothing like it is today. Hazley Machine was founded in Fairmount, Indiana, at a time when diesel engines were strictly mechanical. Today, of course, diesel engines have advanced through the use of electronics and common rail systems. Since opening more than 30 years ago, Hazley Machine has fine-tuned its diesel engine work, moved to building only Cummins engines, and got involved in sled pulling. When we were recently at the PRI show in Indianapolis, we couldn't peel our eyes away from a 24-valve Superstock Superbee Cummins engine built by Hazley Machine, and it's our focus of this episode of Diesel of the Week.
This video is brought to you by AmSoil, the first in synthetics. Visit amsoil.com for more information.
Hey everyone, I'm Greg Jones, editor of Engine Builder magazine, and today we're giving you a glimpse inside Hazley Machine and its build of a Superstock Superbee Cummins engine. While Hazley Machine offers its customers several options when it comes to engine programs, Van and Patty don't want to tarnish their reputation by lowering their high standards on the parts they use. Here's Patty herself to explain.
There's a minimum quality of parts that we're willing to put into a motor and put our name on. We are not going to build that because it is going to fail. And there's no sense throwing your money away. If they've got good parts, we do not mind using them with the understanding that if those parts cause a failure or those parts fail, it's on you. If they bring me something that is substandard, we will tell them, no, we will not install it, or no, we will not build this.
And can you blame them? After all, it's the Hazley name and reputation that's ultimately on the line.
If you were to install it and they get one hook and then it tears up the valve train, just whatever, you are going to be the no-good SOB, and they're going to be all over social media blabbing about how this Hazley engine only lasted one hook.
Hazley Machine not only takes its parts quality seriously, but the shop also wants its engine development to be in tip-top shape. With that goal in mind, Hazley has been pumping out diesel builds such as the 24-valve Superstock Superbee Cummins on display at the 2019 PRI show. How did the shop start building these high-horsepower diesel engines?
In 2009, ran across the problem of the Cummins blocks just splitting and coming apart, especially at the Superstock level, which would be the highest level of the diesel truck pulling, and those trucks are all pretty well over 3,000 horsepower now. The billet blocks are so expensive and they take so long to get that Van took a 6.7 Cummins block, which comes in the 07.5 to current, and we put a deck plate on that, and it took us about 2 to 3 years to get all the parts made for that. This engine was still a stock cast block, modified with a deck plate on top, and we call it the Hazley Machine Superbee. And so once we went to that, and now really anybody over 1,000 horsepower is what we try to put them in that, as long as their rules for their pulling organization allow that deck-plated motor. And then we have an option which we call a Baby Bee, which we do everything to it, but we don't put the deck plate on it.
To build Cummins engines such as a 24-valve Superstock Superbee, Hazley bought 2 Rottler CNC machines, an F79 and a P69, to aid in the machining required for the deck plate, lifters, sleeves, bores, and the cam and crank journals. This Superbee Cummins features a 391 CID block, a billet 18mm injection pump, and triple turbochargers by Weimer fuel injection. The engine has an SMT roller rocker system, is water injected, and has a Sandridge 4-core water-to-air intercooler, a blow-proof bell housing, a Profab reverser, and ARP hardware throughout.
The biggest thing about the diesel engine right now is fuel systems and turbocharger technology. You can take a diesel engine and put it on the dyno, and you can change cam timing, change this, change that, change compression ratios, and you might gain 10 horsepower or lose 15 horsepower. But where the big leaps and bounds in engine technology right now are in cylinder head flow and the turbochargers, injectors, and fuel injection pumps. I mean, you can change injectors on an engine and gain 150 horsepower. And so that's where I really see the core focus going in the near future. The big leaps and bounds in the near future are all going to be in fuel and air.
Due to Van's engine prowess, this 24-valve Superstock Superbee Cummins is capable of cranking out more than 3,000 horsepower without even breaking a sweat. Now that's pretty impressive. Well, that does it for this episode of Diesel of the Week. A special thanks to our sponsor AMSOIL. And remember, if you have an engine you'd like to feature, please email me at gjones@babcocks.com. Until next time.